Capricorn, welcome to your reading. So let's dive in and get your current energy. What's influencing you? I guess that's what you need to focus on. And let's get your past. What else do you need to know? And your potential outcome? And so this video is available on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle and on YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. So Capricorn, at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, it's a new beginning. And so I'm picking up a lot of endings coming out of this reading. So having the Ace of Pentacles here, a little bit of a surprise, but it feels like what you're doing is you're making space for something new. The Ace of Pentacles, whatever it is that you want to build, I want to make sure I'm building it the right way, that I'm making space, that I'm able to build this over time. So what you're doing right now with the Five of Pentacles is you're letting go of the past. Nine of Wands is influencing it, so it could have been connected to a wound, the healing process, maybe even some of the kind of structures that you would put into place kind of to protect yourself. Regardless of whatever the Nine of Wands represents, it is the wounded warrior, but it's operating as a block or a barrier. It's a block to a new beginning. So it's you tearing down your own barriers, saying that this is not going to influence me anymore because I want to build something new here, something more solid, grounded, stable. And so the card that fell on the floor was the World. And so what you need to focus on is the ending. It's closing out the old cycle in favor of something new. But it's not even just that you're closing out the old cycle. You've learned all the lessons here. There's nothing left for you to learn. And so you're at the point of release because you're ready for the release. Then I've got the Hierophant showing up here in the past. So it's Taurus energy. It's very grounded and stable. Could have been a marriage. Take that if it resonates. This actually feels more like a decision point for you where you stepped into your own kind of values and saying, this is not in my best interest to keep carrying this. I need to do something different about this entire situation. So I'm ready to let it all go. So I'm not really picking up another person here. This is more of you stepping into your own strength. And then in your strength position, I have the King of Pentacles, more of that energy, focusing on your long-term stability, your long-term success. Very similar to what I was getting here with the Hierophant. I'm getting here with the King of Pentacles. And so whatever it is that you want to build, I feel like you're ready to release the past, but it's the way that you're going about it. I'm getting a lot of structure, a lot of just strategy behind it, that you're thinking all of this through and you're understanding whatever this Nine of Wands represented, whatever the wound was. As you're letting it go, I want to make sure I'm cutting this off completely, that it's not going to affect me anymore, that I'm not going to be acting from that place anymore. I've got the Tower showing up here in the near future. So where I'm picking up the active release on your side, I feel like the universe is here to assist you. So the Tower, it's helping to remove anything that's blocking you from opening up to this new beginning. Yeah, it's not coming through as information. It actually is coming through in the sense that the universe is helping to remove something from your path, clear the way, opening up that new opportunity. And so when I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, the Five of Swords, resolving that conflict, this is the internal conflict. It's all of the change. It's the release, this kind of head over heart. Yeah, because I've got the Knight of Cups here. So there's something about you've been wanting to open up to a new beginning. And the full moon that's showing up here, this could have been connected to the Scorpio full moon that we had at the beginning of May or the Sagittarius full moon we had at the end of May. There's something about the timing of, I want to open up, I want to go after something meaningful here. Five of Swords, but maybe you kept talking yourself out of it or finding other reasons to not engage. That was really the wound talking. And now it's, I see it clearly. I need to do something about it. I don't want to hold on to this anymore. And so then I've got the Chariot showing up here in your hopes or fears. It's Cancer energy. It's success and victory. So it's you taking control, saying, I'm going to win this battle. I really am focusing on the future here. Whatever you've decided, whatever this is that you're releasing, I feel like your mind is made up on it and you're just focusing on growth. You're focusing on the new beginning. You don't want to hold on to this anymore. In fact, I've got the Four of Pentacles showing up here in your potential outcome. The Four of Pentacles is you kind of solidifying your foundation. And so all the work that you've been doing, this kind of healing a wound, releasing the wound, the universe assisting you, the resolving of the internal conflict, it's helping to build a stronger sense of self. And so this is what you're going to hold on to as you move forward, as you lean into this new beginning here. So let's see what else we get. Tell me about this. Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands. I'm ready to move forward. And I want to be free of the past. I don't want this affecting me anymore. I want to be liberated from it. So let's get that World. Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles, because I have the Hierophant in the past, and now I've got the World with the Ten of Pentacles. This really could be letting go of an old relationship, a marriage. Again, take it if it's your story. But with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, whatever it is that you're leaving behind, you're opening yourself up to long-term happiness and success here with that Ten of Pentacles. This would be creating space for that long-term goal that you've set. Giving you that ability to move in this direction is where you are right now. Kind of clearing the path for yourself, making it easier to go down to the Ten of Pentacles and build the Ten of Pentacles. And so with a Hierophant in the past, I'm getting the Three of Swords, and this could really be a heartbreak connected to a relationship. But if it's just a heartbreak in general, because I do have the Nine of Wands here that you're releasing, the Three of Swords, it feels like you've spent a lot of time kind of stabilizing, working through whatever this wound was in order to focus on the growth, the future that you want to build for yourself. It's this awareness and understanding that this would hold me back, that this isn't going to allow me to be me, be myself. There's something here about your values that are coming through. It's almost like holding on to it would betray you in some way. And so you recognize that at some point here in the past. And now it's, I don't want this. I don't want to betray myself. I want to focus on growth. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of patience. It's waiting for your ships to come in. And this is, I'm focusing on long-term growth. I'm not trying to rush anything here. The only thing that you seem to be rushing is the release of whatever this is. But you've also been working through it for a period of time. So it took a while to get here to this point. And now you're focusing on your success, your stability. And so with the Tower, I'm getting the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the universe clearing the path. And what it's saying is focus on the future that you want to build. Be done with the past. Let it all go. There's nothing left for you there. Not with the World showing up here and what you need to focus on. And so the Six of Swords really is the universe saying, okay, I've cleared the path. Now move in the direction of something more calm, grounded, and stable. And again, Eight of Wands. And I feel like you're ready. You're just looking for that freedom, the liberation to move on. Tell me about that Five of Swords. The Sun. You're seeing the internal conflict for what it is. You're also focusing on growth. So if you have been actively talking yourself out of pursuing something that you want here, that's coming to an end because you're recognizing that pattern within yourself. So that Nine of Wands could be the wound, or it could be the patterns connected to the wound. And so this is, I see it for what it is, and I recognize that I don't want to do this anymore. That's why you're so eager and kind of ready to let this all go, because you want the Knight of Cups here. So let's get this Knight of Cups. Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is out here twice, resolving a conflict. This is a very strong internal conflict here. Let me see if I can get one more on the Five of Swords. Justice, balance, Libra energy. And so something is stabilizing internally, but it's connected to the release of the past. It's connected to what you're consciously doing, but also what the universe is assisting you with. And so with the Chariot, I'm getting the Five of Cups. There's a lot of change showing up here in this reading with the Tower, with all the five energy coming through. And so here at the Chariot, I'm ready to win the battle. I'm ready to focus on where I want to go. But Five of Cups, I need to do this different. I need to make sure that I'm not acting from a wounded place. That's why you're releasing it. I want to make sure I'm acting from an emotionally grounded place. That kind of Two of Cups standing in the background. It's the shift in perspective. And so with the Four of Pentacles, I'm getting the Lovers. So because the Knight of Cups here can also be you going after a romantic connection, and we've got a lot of old relationship energy. So this is, if you're letting go of an old relationship, opening yourself up to something new. The Four of Pentacles with the Lovers is, I'm going to hold on to everything that I have. So when I'm choosing a new connection, or I'm engaging in whatever it is that I'm trying to build here with the Ace of Pentacles, even if it's not about another relationship, it's, I've learned a lot about myself, and I'm going to hold on to everything that I've learned. I'm building a solid foundation, and I want to use this as kind of my base, your foundation, again, moving forward. So I feel like you're not coming across the same way, but it started back here in the past. It's this Hierophant energy, this kind of almost like reconnecting with your values, what you want, and then recognizing what is holding you back, where any kind of mental conflict has existed, so that you're able to let this go. And I actually feel like this is what the universe is letting you go, or letting go for you. The wound itself feels like you consciously saying, I don't want this Three of Swords. I don't want the heartbreak to affect me anymore. And what the universe is doing here is it's helping you kind of overcome the Five of Swords with the Six of Swords and the Tower, saying, let's get you out of that mental conflict. Let's resolve it and get you focusing on the new beginning, moving in the direction of something more calm, grounded, and stable. And here with the Knight of Cups, you can already see something showing up here that you want to explore. We've got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. If it is about a relationship, it's an offer of a commitment, or just in general, you pursuing something emotionally rewarding and fulfilling, but really stepping into the new beginning without your head talking you out of it or anything else blocking you along the way. And so when it comes to your choices and your decisions here with the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles, it's, I'm taking in all of these lessons, everything that I've learned about myself, and I'm using all of this information to decide where I go next, what's in my best interest. So Capricorn, we're going to take this into the extended, and we're going to get any hidden messages here, as well as messages from your higher self or your spirit guides, advice to stay on track with all of this, and then how it's going to play out over the next month. So if you're interested, link is below, or you can join me over on YouTube and click that little join button where you get early access to this and the extended, all ad free, as well as other member exclusives. I will see you soon. Take care.